Pilea Peperomioides, also known as the Chinese money plant, pancake plant, or UFO plant, is a favorite among houseplant lovers for its unique round leaves and easygoing nature. If you're looking for a plant that's both stylish and low maintenance, this is the one. But like any plant, it thrives best when given the right care. Let's dive into everything you need to know about growing a healthy, happy Pilea Peperomioides. Light is everything when it comes to growing a beautiful Pilea. It loves bright, indirect sunlight, so placing it near a window that gets a good amount of light throughout the day is ideal. East or west-facing windows work perfectly. If you only have a south-facing window, be sure to place the plant a little further away from direct sun to prevent leaf scorch. While Pilea can tolerate lower light conditions, it won't grow as fast or produce as many of its signature round leaves. One of the unique things about Pilea is how it reaches for the light. If you notice your plant growing in one direction, it's time to rotate it. A quarter turn every few days will ensure even growth and keep your plant looking symmetrical and full. Overwatering is one of the biggest mistakes people make with Pilea. It prefers to dry out a bit between waterings, so always check the soil before adding more water. Stick your finger an inch into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to water. If it still feels moist, wait a few more days. When you do water, give it a thorough soak and let any excess drain out completely. Sitting in water can lead to root rot, which is the fastest way to lose your plant. During the warmer months, you might find yourself watering more frequently, while in the winter, you'll want to cut back. Pilea goes into a semi-dormant state in the colder months, meaning it doesn't need as much moisture. Pilea thrives in well-draining soil. A high-quality potting mix with added perlite or sand helps ensure that excess water drains out quickly. When choosing a pot, always go for one with drainage holes. This is crucial because it prevents water from pooling at the bottom, which can cause root issues. If your Pilea has been in the same soil for a long time, and you notice slow growth or yellowing leaves, it may be time to repot with fresh soil. Repotting every 1 to 2 years helps replenish nutrients and keeps the roots healthy. Pilea Peperomioides isn't too fussy when it comes to humidity, making it a great plant for most indoor environments. It does best in average household humidity, but if you live in a very dry climate, consider using a small humidifier or placing a tray of water with pebbles nearby to maintain some moisture in the air. Temperature-wise, keep your Pilea in a space where it stays between 60 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 16 to 24 degrees Celsius. It doesn't like sudden temperature drops, so keep it away from drafts, air conditioners, or heaters. If your plant starts dropping leaves unexpectedly, check to see if it's near a cold draft or being exposed to too much dry heat. While Pilea isn't a heavy feeder, giving it a little boost with fertilizer during the growing season, which is spring and summer, will help it flourish. A diluted balanced liquid fertilizer once a month is plenty. Just avoid over-fertilizing, as this can lead to leggy growth and weak stems. In fall and winter, your plant's growth naturally slows down, so you can skip fertilizing during these months. This allows it to rest and come back strong when the growing season starts again. One of the most exciting things about Pilea is how easily it propagates. This plant loves to produce little offshoots, also called pups. These pups grow around the base of the plant and can be removed to create new plants. To propagate, wait until the pup is at least 2 inches tall. Gently remove the soil around it and cut it away from the mother plant with a clean knife or scissors. You can either plant it directly into soil, or place it in water until it develops roots. If you choose the water method, once you see roots forming, transfer it into soil to continue growing. This ability to produce pups is why Pilea is often called the friendship plant. It's perfect for sharing with fellow plant lovers. Even with great care, Pilea can sometimes show signs of stress. If you notice yellowing leaves, it's often a sign of overwatering. Check your soil and adjust your watering schedule if necessary. Curling leaves can indicate too much direct sunlight or inconsistent watering. If your Pilea looks leggy and stretched out, it likely isn't getting enough light. Moving it closer to a light source will help it grow more compact and full. Brown leaf spots can be caused by fungal infections, so make sure there's good airflow around your plant and avoid getting the leaves wet when watering. Since Pilea Peperomioides grows quickly under the right conditions, it can become a little wild-looking over time. Regular pruning helps keep it looking tidy and encourages new growth. If your plant starts losing lower leaves, don't worry. It's natural for older leaves to drop off over time. Simply remove them to keep your plant looking fresh. Dust can also collect on Pilea's round leaves, which can reduce its ability to absorb sunlight. Wiping the leaves down with a damp cloth every couple of weeks will keep them clean and healthy. Pilea Peperomioides is a fantastic plant for both beginners and experienced plant lovers. With the right light, watering routine, and occasional feeding, you'll have a thriving, happy plant that continues to grow and produce new pups. It's a fun, easy-to-care-for houseplant that brings a touch of greenery to any space. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Hydro Haven for more plant care tips and tricks. Share this with fellow plant enthusiasts who would love to learn more about Pilea Peperomioides. Happy planting!